Okay, this is lesson 9.6. Our essential question is, how can you use the strategy solve a simpler problem to help you solve a problem with patterns? Read the problem. On an archaeological dig, Gabriel separates his dig sites into sections with areas of 15 square feet each. There are 3 archaeological members digging in every section. What is the area of the dig site if 21 members are digging at one time? What do I need to find? Right here, of the dig site, okay? Okay, so in words, the area of Gabriel's archaeological dig site. Okay. Then number 2, it says what, or the middle of your thing says, what information do you need to use? I can use the area of each section, which is, go back up here in your problem. What is the area of each section? 15 square, so 15 square feet. That there are blank members in each section. How many members were in each section? 3. How will I use the information? I will use the information to search for patterns to solve a simpler problem. Okay, multiply the number of sections by blank to the number of members. So there are 15 sections. We're going to multiply that by how many members were in each section? 3. Multiply the number of members by 5 to find the total area. Okay? Okay, so what we know is that we have 3 members in a 15 square foot area. So there's our first relationship. So what did we do to 3 to get 15?
Times 5.
We multiplied it times 5. That's why we have our 5 here. Okay? So let's look at our number of members. It's increasing by 3 every time. And our square feet is increasing by 15 every time. And now there's also a relationship here. 1 times what is 3? 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. So what is this going to say when I erase it? 3. And then our relationship from our 3 to our 15 is multiplied by 5. And so 21 times 5, well 5 times 20 is what? 100. And 1 times 5 is 5. So this should say 105. So the area of the dig site, if 21 members are digging, is 105 square feet. Casey is making a design with triangles and beads for a costume. In his design, each pattern unit adds 3 triangles. So this is a pattern unit, what is right here. And 18 beads. If Casey uses 72 triangles in his design, how many times does he repeat the pattern, and how many beads does he use? So what do we need to find? We need to find 2 things, right? The number of times the pattern will repeat and the number of beads he will use. The second box says, what information do I need to use? Well, I need to find the number of beads. So would I need to use the number of beads? And I need to find how many triangular units. And that his costume has 72 triangles. How will I use this information? Okay, we're going to use the information and we're going to search for patterns so we can solve a simpler problem. Okay, so written in words, I will use the information to search for patterns to solve a simpler problem. Okay, so here is an example of a table you could create. The number of pattern units, the number of triangles, and the number of beads. Now it says I can divide the number of triangles by 3. How many triangles is he going to end up with? 72. If I divide 72 by 3, what do I get?
24.
Why did we divide it by 3? Because there are
3
triangles in each of our patterns, remember? And then to find the number of beads he uses, I can multiply the number of triangles by 6. Why? Because there are how many beads? 18 beads in each of his 3 groups of triangles, remember? If you look at your paper. Since there are 72 triangles, and 72 divided by 3 equals 24, Casey repeats his pattern unit 24 times. So, number of pattern units, 1 pattern unit included how many triangles? 3. And how many beads? 18 beads. So 2 triangle number units would include 6 triangles and
20.
How many beads? 3 times 2 times 18.
36.
36. 3 times 6 is 18. No, times 6, sorry. Not 3 pattern units would include 9 triangles and 54 beads. 4 patterns would be 12 triangles and 72 beads, and then
24.
4 times 20, or 3 times 24 would be
15.
3 times 24. We skipped from 4 to 24. So 24 times 3, 3 times 4 is 12, regroup 1, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1, 72 triangles. And then we would have to, what have we been multiplying by down here?
6.
2 times 36 is
6.
Well, let's go down.
We have to do 72 times 6.
So 72 times 6. Okay, and we're going to type a big explanation of this. 72 times 6, right? 2 times 6 is 12, regroup 1. 7 times 6 is
42.
42 plus 1 would be 43. So 432 beads. Now I'm going to type up what we did. So I can divide the number of triangles, which he had 72 triangles, by 3 because there were 3 triangles in each group. To find the number of beads he uses, I can multiply the number of triangles. So we found out he needed 72 triangles by 6 because that was our pattern. 3 times 6, 6 times 6 got us those answers. And then 72 divided by 3 equals 24. So that groups his triangles back into those. Remember, his unit pattern was 3 groups of triangles if you look up above in the box. And then set 72 times 6 is 432. Casey uses 432. So Casey's pattern repeats 20 unit repeats 24 times and uses 432 beads. Okay, now we're on the Sharon Show on page 393. Max builds rail fences. For one style fence, each section uses 3 vertical fence posts, these right here, and 6 horizontal rails. How many posts and rails does he need for a fence that will be 9 sections long? So this is a section. He uses 1, 2, 3 vertical and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horizontal ones. First, think about what the problem is asking and what you know. What is it asking? Right. How many posts and rail does he need for a fence that will be 9 sections long? And as each section of the fence is added, think about how the number of the posts and number of the rails will change. What will be added every time? How many posts do we have in 1?
3.
And how many posts do we have in 2? Whoops. 1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how much did the posts increase by every time?
3.
3. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it went from 6 to 12. So the rails increased by 6. So our post pattern is going to increase by
3.
and our rail pattern is going to increase by 6. Next, make a table to look at the pattern. Use what you know about 1, 2, and 3 sections. Write a rule for the number of posts and rails needed for 9 sections. So what would be our rule for the post?
1 time you take it times
Multiply the number of sections by 3. So now we can look at our rails in a different way. For each section of fence, how many rails did we need? 6. But for each, comparing 3 posts to 6 rails, we could take our post and multiply that by, we had 3 rails, 3 posts, and 6 rails. So we could multiply the number of posts by 2. So there's 2 ways to do this one. Here we go with that in words. Multiply the number of sections by 6, or multiply the number of posts by 2. Then we're going to use our rules to solve our problem. So our rule for post is multiply the number of sections by 3. So number of sections is 9. They told us they were making 9. And what is 9 times 3? 27. Now we can choose to find our rails. We can either multiply the number of sections times 6, which is what is 9 times 6? Or we could multiply the number of posts by 2. So 27 times 2 is 54.